We ride it high and we ride it low. Well, howdy guys. I thought we might talk a little bit about our fine presidential candidates. Now, a lot of the country is very divided, and it has been so for the last couple decades, I guess, where if you're a Republican, you vote with all the other Republicans, and if you're a Democrat, you vote with all the other Democrats, unless you're some kind of, guy who crosses boundaries every now and then. You're John McCain and you're middle-of-the-road guys. But there's fewer and fewer of those people out there. And most of the time, they vote in a big bunch. They vote with each other all the time. To me, that's like a red flag, just as bad as any other red flag out there. If you have a party, we only have two parties, which is kind of a shit fest anyway, because I think we should have more than two parties. The same crap over and over again. I watched the Richard Nixon versus John F. Kennedy debate probably about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And a lot of the stuff they were talking about is the exact same as what they're talking about now. Well, you add in things like the internet, but if you put them in context of what would relate to that time period, it's the same, which is very scary. I mean, nothing's changed in the last almost 60 years. 60 years goes by and we're still talking about roads, equality. Same story. Gotta stop racism. That's bad. Terrorism is bad. We're gonna fix Social Security. It's the same points every single time. There is one difference between the debate I watched with Kennedy in it and the debates that I've seen with guys like Trump, Hillary Clinton, Marco Rubio, all these other guys, Bernie Sanders. The difference is class. Those guys had class. It didn't matter which one it was. They talked eloquently. They were courteous to each other. These guys on stage now, they're like passive aggressive soccer moms, or like the ladies out of the ballpark, or even the men out of the ballpark who are so passive aggressive. They whine, they're snide, they're trying to be clever, but it comes across as almost like infantile behavior. And you look at these people and it's like, one of these people's got to be president of our country. And I start thinking about it. So I know people that I hang out with that I'd rather have be president of our country. But we had to vote for them. Why? Because they had enough money to run. And none of us do. And as sad as that is, we can never be president unless you have a shitload of cash. That's just how it is. What a great system. You're going to have money to run, or else you're never going to be president. Hey, we could have the best president in the world be some guy that makes 75 grand a year, or 60 grand a year. Shit, he can't run. He's screwed. He's going to have to be town councilman. He's going to have to be the alderman. He can't be president, vice president, senator, House of Representatives, maybe state House of Representatives. That's just the sad way it is. And then we had to listen to them talk. And I don't know, but the irreverence of Trump, I like that. I like that he says what he means. He's different than the other people. But in the same regard, this is the same guy that gave donations to Hillary Clinton. And he's a Republican now. I mean, I'm not sure, but wasn't he a Democrat before? Maybe he wasn't, but he was definitely kind of in the middle. People say that they like it, that he's a Washington outsider. I don't even see him that way, because he participated in that system of donation and lobbying. He was just on the other side as the politician, so he's still part of that same system, so I don't get that. But I do like that he talks a little differently. He says what he means. Now, sometimes he probably ought to stop talking when he keeps talking. I've seen him shout the F word. It's almost a little bit too much. It's like, you have to represent us to other countries. I mean, you have to be able to control yourself And this sort of, I don't know, we all have feelings that we want revenge or vengeance. Like they bombed the towers on 9/11, for example. All of us want to say, well, let's go bomb the shit out of their whole country, because we were mad. And that's how Trump talks. He talks that same kind of fire about everything. ISIS is bad. Let's go bomb the whole fucking thing. And we're all like, yeah, wait, that might not be a good idea. Because we might hit a bunch of children and babies and women. And I don't know, I just got this whole thing like Trump's like, well, fuck it. Get them anyway. I don't know. I'm a Republican. I'm conservative. I'm registered Republican. I'm a conservative guy. I like the principles the country was founded on, but that kind of traditionalist, constitutionalist, I do not picture Trump as. If somebody cuts me off in traffic, it's probably fucking Trump. Nah. It's one of Trump's goons here to stop me. Nah, trust me. I'll take Trump over Clinton any day of the week. Clinton's, I don't know, I see things like this whole deal where she says, I am totally for gay marriage, and then they show the tapes where she said she was against gay marriage before. Hillary Clinton is obviously a moderate trying to pretend to be more left-wing than she is, and I'm guessing that's because of all those Bernie Sanders people that were shouting, fuck Clinton, over there at the Democratic convention. She probably wants to try to win some of them over. But just like anything else, the guys who like Bernie Sanders, I don't agree with much of what they think, but they have like a cult following. And they can see through crap, which is what Clinton's kind of doing, trying to pretend to be more progressive. Progressive is our word that means liberal today. So she's trying to be more progressive. And they're not buying it, I don't think. I think they'd rather have Bernie take over and knock her off. So, I don't know, guys. It's like slim pickings out there. Clinton looks like she lies about stuff. She lied about her views on gay marriage. She tends to look like she changes her views based on what she needs to get done, who she needs to appeal to. And Trump, he just says what he thinks all the time. It's like the polar opposite. He won't shut up. I don't know, guys. I like to say that I would like to see what Trump does because I definitely don't want Clinton in office. But, Trump's the kind of guy that's like, what's this button do? Bloop. Sir, that was the nukes. Oops. Let's aim them at ISIS. I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Everybody says and this whole thing about we can only like one person and the other and not like anything in between. Fuck that stuff. This is America. We should be able to talk about this stuff without saying everybody on this side says, I hate Hillary, and everybody on this side says, I hate Trump. You know what? Saying that there's nothing about a candidate that you like at all is probably just as, full of shit as believing what Clinton says. There's probably things about her you would like if she actually would state them truthfully. And people on the left, there's probably things about Donald Trump that they would like, obviously, because he gave money to them. I don't know, guys. What do you think? People really are willing to tell you what they think about stuff like this. And I want you guys to tell me what you think about it. Because we can't all just be sitting there going, I'll only vote Republicans. I never understood straight ticket. That's the whole thing. I'm only voting straight ticket. What if one of them guys is a jerk? What if he, kicks baby puppies and throws kittens off bridges? It's like, fuck it, he's a Republican. Vote for him. I don't get it. So, you guys tell me where I'm wrong. I'm sure I'm wrong most of the time. That's what my wife says. So, you can agree with my wife.